The left-handed warrior. Sometimes the Bible slips in a detail so quietly you almost miss it, until you realize the entire story turns on it. In Judges 3, Israel is once again living under oppression. They had turned away from God, and as a result they were ruled by a foreign king named Eglon of Moab. When the people cried out for help, God raised up a deliverer. His name was Ehud. And then Scripture gives us a strangely specific detail. Ehud, the son of Gerah, the Benjamite, a left-handed man. Judges 3, verse 15. That's it. No explanation, no commentary, just left-handed. Why mention that at all? Because in this story, that small detail is everything. In the ancient world, warriors were trained almost exclusively to fight right-handed. Swords were typically worn on the left thigh so they could be drawn quickly with the right hand. Guards knew this, so when someone was searched, that's where they checked. When Ehud was brought before King Eglon, he was searched. The guards checked his left thigh, nothing there. He was cleared. What they didn't check was his right thigh. No one expected a weapon there. But Ehud was left-handed. Judges 3 verse 16 tells us he had made a short double-edged sword and strapped it to his right thigh. That overlooked difference became the opening God used to deliver an entire nation. Ehud was allowed into the king's private chamber alone, unarmed, or so they believed. And at the right moment, Scripture says he reached with his left hand, drew the sword from his right thigh, and thrust it into his belly. Oppression ended because of a detail no one thought mattered. And here's the deeper layer. Ehud came from the tribe of Benjamin. The name Benjamin literally means son of the right hand. Yet here is a man from that tribe who didn't fit the mold, someone who may have been seen as disadvantaged or unusual. But God doesn't work around what we call weakness. He works through it. Paul would later write, God chose what is foolish in the world to shame the wise, what is weak to shame the strong. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 27. Ehud's left-handedness wasn't an accident. It wasn't trivia. It was the very detail God used to bypass human systems of power and bring deliverance. And that's the uncomfortable realization. Sometimes the thing you think disqualifies you, the thing that makes you different, the thing that doesn't fit expectations, is the very thing God has been planning to use all along. The story doesn't say Ehud prayed harder, was stronger, louder, or more impressive than anyone else. It simply says he was left-handed, and that was enough. Because when God designs deliverance, no detail is wasted. What is that unusual gift you have? Share with us in the comments.